Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Let's continue. So, I'm just gonna try and parachute down this direction. Not because because I needed to, but simply because it'll be faster than swimming. Now, ideally, I'll be able to climb up that, but nope, that's not the case. So, to start this, I have to get up here. This is gonna take forever. Darn it. It's gonna take a lot longer if I don't know what button to push. Guess we have to enter through the side that we're used to entering. Where is it? Did they put a gate up? Where's the entrance? Well, there's no gate. There's no way.
Could be in here.
So maybe I've hit a memory where I can't reach this section? Or... see, that would be really, really silly and bad if it turns out that there's just entire sections of this game that both are restricted at the beginning and then become unrestricted and then become restricted again. We'll start from this edge.
Isn't there a decency law that applies to just such things?
We are here. I want this flag. Can I get to this flag? No. Area not yet available. And you can see this whole area is also not available. And so it's kind of even pointless to attempt. So that's a little too tall to climb up. If I could get up to this section, I probably could climb, but there's too far of a jump from this edge to this edge. And I feel like I'm just gonna hit a memory wall swimming this direction. So let's say I tried to climb up this wall. Yeah, maybe if I could keep it nice and tight along this wall over to that, up to that. This is going to be a lot of work. So I don't think I'll desynchronize if I just jump up this far. Come on, jump. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. It's awkward, certainly. is that tall enough? No, it doesn't seem like that wall's... It doesn't seem like I can grab onto that wall. Seems like they've intentionally blocked it off. So it seems like I can't get into the section. There's no long jump that would ever happen that would let me over to that. So run this direction. Run this direction. The music's fading in and out.
Hey, not on my watch. Hold it right there.
We'll just run. Is there anything to grab up on and climb up here? Not really. Like, there's no way up. Seriously. This is gonna be a crazy jump. Like, crazy jump. And see, this section too is memory walled. So I can't go back there, which is odd because I could go back there before. I don't even know why this section is, like, what's in there on the map. Like, that may just be a part you never can access. Because I think this is the Vatican, so... Area not available. Not phrased as in area not yet available. Phrased area not available. Period. Ever. So it's just a section of the game. And you can kind of see in there that's just a empty section. So that's a round of disappointments. Let's do this courtesan assignment. At least it's something we can do. And one assumes that either after the main story or close to before the main story, you have everything under control and everything unlocked.
Ezio, my loyalty to your family has left me in a precarious situation. Rodrigo is trading favors with his foreign ambassadors. He wishes to gain information that will lead him to you. I go to meet with one of these ambassadors. He will demand my help and I will provide none. He may try to respond with violence, which is why you will be watching.
Okay, so I need to protect her and act like a pimp. Fine. That's pretty much what I have been doing. I'm the enforcer pimp and my sister is the madam pimp of these prostitutes. And we never get into any deep story here as to what led these girls into their career choice. You could argue that there weren't very many options. Either be wed a noble woman if you can be, otherwise marry somebody who will treat you well enough, otherwise if you want to be alone, or if you happen to be gay, and you'd have to find some way of supporting yourself as a female in this time frame.
The members of the Guild of Architects,
But of course they don't want to tell the harsh truth. There's far fewer women being publicly beaten than there would have been. Follow the ambassador. What? Why am I following the ambassador? He's like going the wrong direction if he was supposed to be meeting with the prostitute. This is weird. And so I'm just gonna run out of the view. A lot of women carrying apples. I don't think apples were that prevalent in this time. No, even if they were prevalent, I'm not sure they would be like a dime a dozen type commodity. They probably would be very expensive things. One of the basic things you can take out of this story is that the piece of Eden turns out to be an apple when clearly it does not say in Genesis that the fruit of the tree of knowledge was an apple. If anything, it would have been a fig. The tree they think they're referring to is more like a fig, and it's a very, very rare species of fruit at that. Things like apples are probably from just poor translations or colloquial translations for simple folk. I was just reading an article about how the King James Bible kind of purported Jesus to be a woodworker when the word directly translated also applied to stonemason. And there are several phrases in the Bible that would imply that he very well may have been a stonemason and not a woodworker. But of course, the King James Bible is a very popular translation of the biblical texts, and so people believe what they want to believe. You can see that no better than when you look at what Jesus looks like on a crucifixion, because he almost always looks nothing like what he should look like for being a Middle Eastern man. And then of course there's the Sea of Reeds versus the Red Sea, where the more accurate translation for Moses parting the Red Sea would have been Moses parting the Sea of Reeds, which probably implies him parting or pulling back the tide of a wetlands instead of a giant roaring sea. And this is just a great example of how boring these missions are. Like, totally bored. I'm just... And I wasn't fast enough, so I have to do it again. And remember, there's no difficulty setting in this game. It's just fail. Just fail. There's only one difficulty, or difficulty setting. If you don't like it, too bad. But yeah, the fact that I'm having an entire conversation here, I'm not sure I can do this. Like, I'm running full blast here, and like, it's not letting me move. Maybe the thing is I'm getting spotted and he's stabbing her. That's gotta be it. Because there's no time here. Like, Like, I'm trying to move in between the cutscenes and all. And we can see. Alright. I've got to get behind him. And then climb down. And see, they've even got it labeled here. So I'm supposed to sneak up on him and kill him.
Grazie, Ezio. My faith in you is well placed.
Medicine full. And where are we now? We have a courtesan challenge here, and then we can, if we aren't too far away, we could go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, and then eventually work our way down to like this Templar agent. Maybe we'll even run this direction and see if we are finally able to unlock the last 3 segments of Rome. It would be nice if we spent more than half of the game with the entire map unlocked. But if it's not the way things work, that implies that all the lock sections are going to be special mission areas mostly.
Ezio, I will lead you to 3 ambassadors. They are here to meet with the Pope, but will answer to God much sooner than they expect. Allow me to lure them out before you start.
They cut off her line of dialogue. Kill a target using a ledge grab. Was that because my game loaded faster than it was intended? That would be silly.
And God knows, white small clothes are the devil to get clean. Note that the old tannery has agreed a compensated departure and will
We haven't had to do too much of this. Just to throw money to get people to leave me alone. I still am a little short on money. So going to the bank.
Hans, you asked if I had any friends you could play with. I have invited one.
There? Where is she?
Wait, right there.
Why would anyone carry on like that? Ah, most impressive. That is to clear the guard.
Alright, so I'm trying to grab the ledge and not fail miserably here. Well, that was surely an unfortunate accident. So we're still trying for full synchronization, just to kind of just to spit in the face of this game and show how difficult some of these full synchronization quests are. Like, since I feel like the game is similarly spit.
This is inappropriate.
Not compared to what I plan to do to you. Follow me.
Oh, can't be detected. Well, good to know that. Did it say that somewhere? Half the time it doesn't even seem like it says that. It's just this implication that you can't be detected ever. And if that's how they wanted you to play the game, then I suppose that'd be fine. I would certainly complain about that, because that would be too difficult. Or wasting time while too many actions triggered by the B button being pressed.
This is inappropriate.
Not compared to what I plan to do to you. Follow me.
This is entrapment here. So she's having him walk right into a empty area. And there's nothing on him. Notice the vast difference, and that just randomly happened. Like the vast difference in how much money you get from looting a person versus, and I'm stuck on the ground again. I don't know why it does that. Versus finding a treasure chest or completing a mission or just waiting 20 minutes after you've repaired.
There you are. Follow me. I have something to show you.
So I'm not gonna get full sync.
I will.
Let's see.
No, I.
And so 3 hidden stealth assassinations. This feels like a mission that should have been a tutorial at the very beginning. No full sync.
Addio, Ezio. Stay safe.
Like just doing the mission itself gave me. Oh, maybe how did I get 100% sync there? I didn't deserve 100% sync. That's more frustrating than not getting it when you do deserve it. Oh, this is just such a buggy game. So many games like this out there, and this is honestly the beginning of a whole series of extremely buggy games, because if Ubisoft, this giant corporation, can get away with making AAA titles that are full of bugs, then surely some no-name independent company can sell something full of bugs without... seriously? What are we gonna do here? There's a mercenary challenge. Done. So, I probably should look at the challenges and see where we are with those. But I think I'll do that when I'm not right where I'm in some terrible position. And I do believe that there's a couple of Subject 16 things somewhere around here that I could access. But chasing after them since they don't show up on the map. I don't know why they don't show up on the map too. That's a decent question to ask, considering everything else shows up on the map by default, and I have turned off several things, or I thought I had. Actually, it probably all turned back on since I've exited out of the game. Yeah, I bet it all turned back on. Let's see, how high can you get? Well, about that high and higher. $54 of 101 Borgia flags. We're past halfway point. There's a decent argument to get them all now. So I want to get this one, and then I want to make a mad dash this direction. And if this turns out to be a area that I can access now, that's great. If it doesn't, I can get this treasure chest and run down this way and start some more assignments. It'll... a lot of movement though. A lot of action, a lot of get from point A to point B. And see, it's a weird question, is how can the game make me love this city of Rome? How can it improve my desire to want to spend more time here? And I don't know if it can. That would be the mystery. These buildings are a little too repetitive. Video games have always been up to this point not full, complete one-to-one ratios of worlds. A good example might be building things at different scales in Lego, if you've ever done that. Like, if you're making something at micro scale in Lego, you have to leave a lot of detail out. If you're making something at minifig scale, you have to leave some detail out. And if you're making something at Duplo or larger scale, there's, I think, one called, I don't know, ICS scale or something. You can put even more detail in, but even at that point, you're never going to have a perfectly to-scale model of something in Lego, and it would be silly to even try. Well, it might be interesting to do it once, but it's not something most people would ever attempt. Here, this game, to continue this kind of long analogy, is trying to have this massive open world at a scale that was never seen before in video games, and it has completely failed to make it an interesting experience. Why did the parachute not trigger? It seems to do that. It seems like sometimes the parachute just doesn't want to trigger, regardless of what you do. So, this assassin has a new point. 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 And this is great. There's only one thing left. One of these level 9 assassins, I think, are on the verge of becoming a level 10 assassins. So, at this level, I'm gonna try to put this and this in here, and then this and this, and that's not gonna work, so take this out and put this in. 99%, nope, not gonna do that either. So 100% for those 5, and let's see if we can get 100% between these 4. Climbing up. Where's the treasure chest? further this way. Run, run, run. Keep on running. And what I'm looking for is a how much am I gonna get here? Wool and 191, so it seems like these are pretty well set numbers. Nope, nope, nope. You come back here, thief. We can just chase this guy and see if he runs right into a memory.
Are you capable of thought, or is beating your chest your constant ambition?
Alright. And guess where we are? We are past the memory. Which means this whole section now is available. And that's good news. That means I can make a run along this edge, potentially, and unlock everything. But first things first, I have to sneak in here and kill that guy. And everybody else is running away, so apparently the Borgia weren't too loyal to that captain. And wow, this one is just handing me everything on a silver platter. I did notice, however, that my gun was necessary to kill these guys. That's a nice differentiation between the crossbow and the gun. Unfortunately, the game itself didn't tell me about that difference. I just had to figure it out. Like, I really wish the game had said, use a gun because this guy's too armored. Or you shoot a bolt at him and you see it just bounce off of him. There's small amount of things. And this is a building, faction building, so oh, it's an assassin building. Interesting. Has this always been the case that I could have gone to the bottom of assassin towers and like, if that has been the case, I've been messing up, haven't I? Let's see what the doctor has to sell. There's 2 more doctors. Invest. I can not invest in anything right now. He has medicine and fast poison. And
Ciao for now, then. I am here most days should you need aid.
at a certain point, I'm just gonna have to purchase one of everything to get all the red arrows off. I could use a potion. One more bank to fill. No money, no investments. This district in particular strikes me as one I'm gonna have to focus on investing. And what is this over here? Recruit an assassin. It's been a while. Switch to my hidden blade. Achievements show off. It's another lady.
The liberation of Roma has begun.
With the same sword.
I still breathe thanks to you.
What skill I have is yours, if you will have me.
Come over here. So now it's going to be a case of power leveling that character, unless she is close to a level 10 character to begin with. I probably have enough to do some things here, like purchase this, and if we purchase this one, do we get the previous ones? No. So medium quiver, I'd like to skip the medium quiver and just go to this. Let's see. Assassin white. Let's change our color. Try to have as much fun with that as possible. So we'll, like, pointless elements to this game. So many pointless elements in this game. Select with the right stick to everything you want, and then hit A. Or I could have just hit A and then X.
An excellent choice, signore.
So now we've got a little bit of a change. Looks like there's a stables over here to upgrade. This guy is flinging hay. And the upgrades are nothing. Now it's insignificant amount of money. I'm still would like to find out if the horses are better now that I've upgraded more stables, but I don't think they are. I think they just kind of work in certain places where they're programmed to work, and then they kind of don't work in other places. Where is this poster? There's supposed to be a poster of me somewhere, according to this map. Whatever. And see, when you just enter an area like this and unlock everything so easily, it feels like there should be a massive amount of bigger areas that you would have had to do. Let's see. I think there's probably a weapon here I could purchase. This weapon is the one I probably should use. And then this one would be slightly slower, but more damage and more deflect. And then some of these other ones I'm just not ready to purchase. And see, I picked up this bone dagger of Romulus and can't do anything with that. I have a ton of throwing knives that I'm going to try to improve and increase on just by picking people up and looting bodies. And I don't see any reason why I'd want to sell any of these items. And I still can invest. Let's come over here. Now I'm gonna slowly start to run out of money. That is definitely true. Or kind of quickly run out of money. Particularly if I'm not careful. More treasure maps. And I can't afford the flag. And see, that's where I should have... That's what I thought was going to happen. So maybe I'll get really lucky and open this chest that's over here, and that will give me just enough. It would have to give me slightly over 2,000 Fleorne, whatever they're called, gold. F. I don't think it's going to. No, it gave me 183. Kind of unsurprising. So where are we now on the map? All of this has been unlocked and purchased. The next place to go is this sync point. And if I see that poster, I'll tear it down. Where are you, poster? There you are. Is this sort of a restricted area? Not really. Not by my measurement. Right. This is almost like a tower. Hey, a new guild achievement done. That apparently counts as air assassinating a guard from a beam. And this is another one of these blue guards that I don't know exactly what they are. Seems like they might be military where the others might not be. How are we now on the map? There's a treasure over here. And to get to that treasure, I feel like I'm gonna have to work my way through this. I'm not even sure if these guys would attack me if they saw me. There's some kind of badly animated wooden spikes. Hey! This is one of the Subject 16 spots, so... Seems like there's a collectible and a feather and a flag. Is there a way up on that angle? I don't think so. How can we get up higher? I need to throw somebody through one of those. And if I do this, I can get up here. And if I do this, I can get up here. And that's a Borgia flag. And if I jump this way, can I climb up on this? No, this is more of a rounded area.
Don't worry, he won't get far. How about him?
Alright, so I want to pick up this guy. Come on, grab him. Come on, give me somebody. You. Hey, nope. I think I have to have my hands like this. And throw him that way. Nope. Come on. Grab him. Grab. There we go. That's all I wanted to do, so I'll now leave.
You're not getting past me. He won't get past.
Guess I'm not getting past him. Oh well. So where are we off to now? Let's get this treasure and then do this Templar agent, which I think is a memory, kind of a side memory thing. And then, so if we can get this done and this treasure, maybe purchase these two things, that would be great. There's a treasure here we missed. Work our way. It doesn't seem like there's too much of an area. It felt like there would be more on the side when you kind of zoom out, although the zoom out element of this game is weird. And at some point I kind of assume we're going to leave Rome. Like, like you kind of have to assume that. How are we, by the way, on our quests? Since we just did a bunch of them. Let's see. Guild challenges. As far as this, we need to do 5 more arrow storms. We need to signal in a lot more assassin recruits. We need to tell them to kill a lot more targets, and we need to raise 5 to rank of assassin, and we're not going to take very long to do that at all. As far as mercenaries, we need to send out 8 more mercenaries. We need to destroy more scaffolding by throwing guards. We need to kill a lot more brutes, a lot more papal guards, a lot more on horseback, 3 more on horseback with an air assassination, 5 more double assassinations, 7 more streaks of 5 or more. I don't know if we're really going to get all of these. We only need 1 more thing to upgrade our courtesans again, which is evade enemies, 5 more enemies with a crowd or a hide spot, enemies stationed at guard posts killed using a crossbow without being detected. We haven't done any of that, so we should practice with that. Horses belonging to guards commandeered needs to be done 9 more times. Poisoning guards, kill 5 during a smoke attack. We could get that done pretty easily. We need to lure away more people with the thief guild. We need to jump from a horse to a beam 20 times. We need to do 9 more leaps of faith. We need to dive, which I think means jump in the water from 25 meters and glide 500 meters. We need to get somewhere really high to do that. So there's a lot of things. Like this guy. Here.
He's losing us. Aha! On him.
Let's try our poison. Nope. Poison. Apparently you can't use poison. So then let's try a smoke bomb. And throw. And kill. And kill. And one more kill. Will that count as a smoke bomb poison? We'll call him our assassin. There we go. And how much do these guys have on them? Not an incredible amount. Let's get this chest first, just in case the memories take us away from this area. This is the chest that's over here on the ground. Yes, it is. The horse is just following me. and we'll see what this is all about. It's a beat-up woman.
Don't! Hasn't he hurt me enough?
I will not touch you. What happened here?
Auguste, my beloved husband. He believes he owns this neighborhood.
The Borgia have given it to him.
He once made signs for the shops in the district. But now he posts lies for the Borgia and hurts those who stand in his way.
Like you. Where is he?
He spends his days locked in his workshop. But I may know how to goad him out.
So, I was saying, either last recording or this recording, that there had been a lot more women beating in the streets, and this is the one incident of that for this time frame. It's kind of odd that Ezio really cares, but whatever. He is supposed to be an assassin, and maybe assassins are supposed to be higher minded than that, but I don't really think they are. It's just putting modern day mentality on a character from hundreds of years ago. So we need to lure him out of his workshop by tearing down his propaganda, then locate and kill him. Kill your target with your hidden blade.
How?
Tear down the signs he has posted throughout the district. His pride won't stand for it.
Grazie.
And see, I wonder if I had turned off the blood in that scenario, would it have shown her face bloody? Probably. Otherwise, the game makes no sense. Like, if it would still mostly make sense, but it would be very awkward. It needs that impact. So where is his signs?
Neglect your health after your soul. What could be more important?
So
The latest
different
breakthroughs in medicine.
different types of signs here getting torn down. One recruit is ready to be an assassin, so we need to do the assassin ceremony. Let's just go for this one. They're all kind of in the same spot. I assume it's on the other side of this wall. There we go. So I have to applaud this mission for at least having us do something different and something interesting. Alright, so these two. I don't care about the body. Just trying to interact with this. And that was a nice little twist in it. Where we had to kill two guards. Probably could have snuck up behind them and killed them easier. I was still trying to lower our notoriety, but every time I lower it, it raises right back up. Where is the sign? So that's it.
I'm losing it. Who has been tearing down my sides? I want him dead.
So this is one of the characters you could have played as in the multiplayer, and the idea here is kind of cool that you'd be introduced to these characters. Here, we'll go ahead and call out our assassins in the main gameplay. Unfortunately, to even really have a decent chance in doing the multiplayer, you had to play the multiplayer before you even started playing the main gameplay, and I Yeah, I may be mistaken here, but I think they may have even let you play multiplayer for a couple weeks before the main story was unlocked. I don't see anything, so I have no idea what's going on. Seems like my assassins have decided to go wild without me. They're just running around killing everybody. I could fast travel back to Tiber Island. Where are we right now on the map? We could fast travel right here, get more gold, and then from the bank, come back here and do several things. This memory start is a main memory, so I don't really want to do that yet. I'd prefer to run around, see if I can purchase these things, get this chest. There is something available for purchase here that I keep missing, something available for here that I keep missing. A few more collectibles. The Coliseum still hasn't been available for purchase. I think I might just intentionally run around all of this to see if I can access these other areas. How's the global economy these days? Well, this place is doing good and everything else is doing pretty poor. And the Borgia influence is gone now. For that, does that change the global economy icon? A little bit. Central District is 98% rebuilt. The Campania District 67% rebuilt. The Antico District 52%. So there's a lot there to do still. But this whole central section, I don't think. Oh, there is a courtesan assignment also over there. So we've got more work to do. And maybe we should leave the Animus at some point. Fast travel, fast travel. Though, after we do this, the ceremony, that would be a perfect time to exit out and have the conversations, wouldn't it? So we saw the ritual to make people assassins before in the previous game, and this game is kind of contains parts of what should have been in the previous game that just weren't finished. See, I don't want to send anybody out quite yet. I want to instead. How do we do the ceremony? I think we do the ceremony probably from the rooftop. So let's just go out the room. One recruit is ready. Visit the ceremony to attend it. The hideout to attend the ceremony. So it should be, I'm hoping, right up here. That's where it should happen. So am I going to trigger it just by... No? We'll look at this and see if maybe we can do it here. So she's ready to be an assassin. Everybody else, not quite. But they won't be. There won't be an issue too long. So maybe I just have to walk through the door.
What the devil is he doing?
Instead of fast travel. That's what triggered it.
Lees wakan motlak kulun mumkin. The wisdom of our creed is
His
revealed
lips aren't
through these
moving,
words.
by the way.
We work in the dark to serve the light.
And they used to cut
We
off
are
their
assassins.
fingers, but now they just burn them.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
And by the way, there was a lot more assassins in that hallway than before. And then they ask him to take a leap of faith, which one would assume that they have done that before in their training, but maybe not. That actually didn't immediately happen. This place is getting fuller and fuller, and one recruit's ready for an assassin ceremony again. Let's see. In fact, several of them are. That's what I figured would happen, because I was keeping everything pretty balanced. So out we go, and in we go again. Maybe there's a trick to this. Maybe I just have to run to the hallway. How many paintings do I have? Still missing some, but it doesn't feel like there's a ton of them. I think this is the way to the hallway. So how do you trigger this? Like, 3 recruits have been raised to the rank of assassin. Maybe I just don't need to worry about it. Maybe they already did the ceremony without me, or they'll only show the ceremony once. So contracts now. Find us a nice contract. How about this? If I was to do this, 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 and this, and this, that should work pretty well to power level the other character. If I was to do this and this, I think that probably might work well for the character too. I'll go ahead and let you take on that one. I'm kind of only interested in doing things that could get me rewards. And you see a level 4 difficulty at assassin level has 100% chance of success. And see, I don't need money as much as I need XP for the lower level assassins that I just recruited. So it's very important to actually recruit the other ones, isn't it? Too. See, that should quick save us. Fine. I don't know what this mission is though. It seems oddly inside the building and yet not inside the building. And let's run over this direction. Just knock these people out of the way gently. How much money can we pull out of the bank? And one more investment will get me the final thing. So there's no more reason to invest on this, but the global bank investment still would ask quite a bit to get that extra shrunken head. And see, that wasn't that much money, is it? Right, do we have enough time to exit out and look at the menu? No, we don't, so we'll do that next recording. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.